Now, I would assume or imagine at this point, and I don't want to assume too many things. Are you now involved in maybe onboarding other coaches on the staff? And what's that process look like for you now?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, it's happening tomorrow and next week. Like we're trying to hire somebody coming in August. So to answer your question, yes. So we get a pile of resumes from the contractor, right? Which is KBR right now.
Okay.
Pretty much all KBR does is cut the checks. We don't hear from them. We're not involved with them. They cut the checks, but they send us the resumes that qualify. Now, to qualify, one, you have to be certified through two organizations. It's either got to be through the NSCA with the CSCS,
okay,
or the Collegiate Strength Conditioning Association with the SCCC.
Mm-hmm.
Those two certs are the gold standard. You can't get in with anything else. The TSAC don't matter. None of that matters. It's just those two. And as long as you got those two, and then 5 years of full-time experience, you get passed through if they think you're qualified for the particular position, which our advisor really helps because she knows where we're at. So it's like, even if you got 5 years, you're probably not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, totally.
So we'll send us maybe 30, 40 resumes, I think we got. And then we went through about, I would say, to 10, and then cut it down to about 7 or 8 for the video. We're going to do video calls starting tomorrow.
Yeah, so I love that. So this is much different. I'll bring this up later, but this is much different than how people that you may be training or coaching choose their training programs, right? Or choose their coach, their online coach, the training product that they buy from somebody. We'll come back to that. Yeah. Like it's much different than that. So maybe just talk a little bit about your clientele, man. Like who are the guys that you're working with or the people that you're working with? You know, talk about that at whatever level you can. What can we tell people?
No, we have, I mean, as of right now, I would say probably individualized programs. You're probably looking anywhere from 50 to 60 specific individualized programs. And that ranges from ages anywhere from 26 to 45. Right? So you can imagine how different some of these programs look.
Absolutely. One size does not fit all.
No, not at all. And that's another reason why, like, again, we always joke about in the office, like, you program here, you learn how to, if you can work here and deal with this, I mean, sport is a cakewalk when it comes to that, right? Like, that's easy. But basically, I mean, what you do is it's kind of up to you, man, because again, these guys don't have to use our service, right? I mean, that's well known in the profession. It's completely optional for the guys to use us, but we are seeing a shift in the culture. I will say that. I would say in the last like 2 or 3 years, I mean, you can tell these guys are being coached up, right? They're calling you coach. They're bigger. They're smarter when it comes to their body. They know, what's out there when it comes to supplementation and performance and podcasts. I mean, they're listening. They care about their fitness. So they come, they ask questions, and a lot of them want to be on programs. Like they want to be coached. And it's a good thing. So as soon as they cross the hall and get through that selection and get on a squad, like boom, like I try to connect with them right away. I was like, hey, come on to the office. Let's meet. Let's talk. Let's talk about where you want to head next, because you got to get out of that selection mindset and you got to get into like, okay, let's talk about training a little bit smarter, right? So
yeah, can we talk about that a little bit? Just kind of what that mindset is in this shift. So two shifts. One is that, and you said like in the last 2 or 3 years, it's really changing. Why? Like, what can you put your finger on there? But number two, like, where are they coming from or coming in? As you're saying, they're coming in much more informed. Maybe is the right term. They care a lot more, and there's going to be some intrinsic and extrinsic things there that I'm interested in kind of hearing from you, and kind of where these guys are coming to you from. Yep. But maybe you can answer the first thing just in terms of the change or the shift that's happening.
Yeah, so we get guys from everywhere. SEALs, we get different Tier 2 units. I mean, they're from, it doesn't matter, right? Okay. Marines. So we're getting all them to enter. And basically what we're seeing, I think it's a shift in the quality of coaches that are entering the military tactical space.
Oh, nice.
Where before, what you would see is basically like, Exos used to hold this contract, right? I didn't know much about Exos at the time, but Exos has nothing wrong with Exos. I don't know much about theirs. I haven't been there. but I know they have a certain system they like to run.
It's what it is.
It was very cookie cutter, and guys would see like, well, you're doing the same thing I'm doing. You're doing the same thing I'm doing. I need my own individual program. And then that's where the culture was like, like, I don't want to be a part of that. And then you got guys off of human performance. And that's where you got the HP name from. It was athletic performance, and then Exos had human performance. And that's where that name came from. But now what you're seeing is you're not getting coaches from Exos being grandfathered in. You're getting coaches from NFL, NBA, collegiate, Division I, like actually like mature coaches who want to settle in and is tired of the bull crap in sports nowadays, that want to like settle in and really dig deep into this space because they see stability. The pay's not bad since the contract changed to KBR. So the pay's a little bit better. And that's what you're seeing. So you're seeing better coaching. Guys are getting on board before they come here. And I think that's where you're seeing that shift, right? And that's where it's getting carried over. And then they're like, well, like I expect this here too. I expect this throughout my career.
So that expectation, I would imagine, leads to obviously a value in their position and wanting to keep it and hold it and do a good job. And when you're around other people like that, you're in the room with the same type of people. Obviously, that breeds a lot of things, including success and a drive to do better and learn more and all that stuff. So,
well, and one thing, what it's doing too is we've noticed this the past year is, your older guys, that's in the team leader positions now, right? Like, they're getting passed up by these young bucks, and it's pissing them off. So now they're coming in, and they're like, "Hey, like I'm tired of this shit. Like I'm ready to get on a program." So that's the good thing. That's the competition, right? Because these guys are coming in. One is like, "Hey, like maybe I don't want to drink all this alcohol with y'all at the end of the day. Like I care about my performance." And these older team leaders are like, "What? I mean,
that's what we do, though.
Yeah. That's what we do here. That's what we're supposed to do." Like, nah, man, like I care. Like I need to go get my sleep. I want to train. Like I gotta get up. I gotta work with Shelton. Like, and then it starts to carry over a little bit. And it's like, man, like this culture shift is slowly happening right in front of our eyes. It's awesome to see.